Hi, this is Greer. This is the My Next Steps reflection video talking about me moving forward as an instructor and an educator. So, first and foremost, I think starting with my voice as a future educator, going towards what I would want to see done in education, what I want to do in education, it goes right back to my goals as an educator. It's presenting information in a way that is both inobtrusive to the student and still factual. I'm not looking to turn students off to information, but I'm also making sure that they possess information in a way that is at least mostly untouched by personal bias. Students' voices play a prominent role in the in any conversation that's held in the classroom, and especially as a history teacher moving forward, you want to make sure, and I want to make sure, that students have the ability to participate in the sharing of information, synthesis of information based on prior knowledge, and me moving forward trying to incorporate their voices into what I teach. Um, Focusing not more on the content but more on myself as an educator and then currently as a student, I think this method really again pointed out the importance of getting things done on time, and not only getting them done on time, but making sure that just because you've done something to the bare minimum standards doesn't necessarily mean that that is the best you could do. Good enough and well done are almost never the same thing, especially when creating a lesson plan. The amount of time that goes into creating a lesson, much less a lesson plan, is astronomical compared to how much time students actually spend on it. Well, I heard a statistic the other day in a different class. It was a 1 to 8 hour thing. It was 8 hours of instruction and preparation for 1 hours of student actually in class. It's something that I need to start considering with time management moving forward. Moving forward, like how I'm going to start applying this, it's that I need to start setting aside time, not only for myself studying, but for studying for future students. As an educator, you not only have to have breadth and depth, but you have to make sure your students understand what you're trying to say, and you can effectively communicate that information to them in a way that is impartial and allows them to draw their own conclusions. Ideally, you would want to have students find the information on their own and reach their own conclusions, coming to class and then debating about it. But sometimes you have to take that first step, introduce them to a topic, the engagement portion of the 5E lesson plan, to really get them started. Overall, I would want to share mostly on this class, and then probably as education going into it, you need to make sure you are prepared to do the work that you need to do. This is a class getting ready for education, and I think a lot of classmates, myself included, underestimated the amount of time, effort, and energy that's really required to go into this. Currently, it's still a class that is preparing us to teach, but there's not going to be one day you're going to end up as a teacher, and if you've been doing the bare minimum in all of your teaching classes, it's going to show in you as an educator, and that's going to affect your students. Going forward, I want to make sure that all of us take that next step to make sure that we are not damaging our future students and we are not harming them by not doing enough work today. Thank you.